Hello students of class 9, this is your math teacher Vikram Singh Chauhan, and today I am going to start chapter 2 polynomials. Okay, in this chapter we are going to study about the polynomials, their classifications and many things. Okay, so first of all let us see what is the means of actually polynomials. See, polynomials are those expressions, we can say expressions or equations which are formed of constants and variables. This we had studied in class 8 also, that constants are those values, okay, having fixed numerical value. Means constant are those having the fixed numerical value. Example we can take, for example we can say 5, 10, 15, any number, because numbers are having the fixed numerical value. Second thing, variables. Here I have written assigned different numerical values. Assign means giving. We can give different numerical values to the variables. They do not have the fixed numerical value. So variables are mostly represented by the help of alphabets, as we can say X, Y, Z, etc. See, it is X. X we can give any value to X. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, any value. That's why I said that we assign different numerical values to variables and they are represented by the help of alphabets. Okay. And next thing is we have to study the classification of polynomials. But before understanding the classification, we must understand one thing, that what is the degree of a polynomial. Degree of a polynomial. It is a very important thing. See, degree of a polynomial means highest power of the variable in an expression. For example, suppose I take 5x cube minus 3x square plus 2. It is an expression. Okay. We all know what is the difference between expression and equation. This we had done in previous classes also, that see, this thing is not having the equality sign. This one, if I will put this equality sign here, then it will become an equation. Okay. So equation is having actually two sides, left hand side and right hand side, and this is done by the help of putting of equality sign. But if at any place this equality sign is not present, then we will say it only expression. This was the main difference between expression and equation. Okay, let's come back to our topic, degree. See, I had told you highest power of the variable in an expression, or we can say equation. Okay. Here, this is an expression, variable is x, having the power 2 here, having the power 3. So, which number is more, 3 or 2? Yes, 3 is more. It means the degree is 3 here. Okay? Okay, let us understand more. Suppose one more example we can say, this was example first, we can take example second. 4x raised to the power 5 minus 6x cube plus 7x square plus 3. Suppose this is an expression, and if I am asking the degree of this expression, then highest power is 5. So, the degree will be 5. This is what I mean by saying highest power of the variable in an expression is called the degree of a polynomial. Okay? And now we will understand classification of polynomials, which is done in two ways. Just see, I will just show you. Okay student, now see on the board, as I had told you that the classification of polynomials is done on the basis of two things, on the basis of degree and on the basis of number of terms. That's why I had explained you degree. Okay. So we will see one by one that how polynomials are classified on the basis of, let us see, terms. Okay. So in this I will do three categories. Which one? See, on the basis of number of terms. I will divide it into three parts, having one term, having two terms and having three terms. See, if a polynomial is having one term, then it is said monomial. Monomial means having one term. Example, we can say 5x, or we can say minus 3y. Two terms, they are called binomial. We can take example of two terms. Example number 1, 5x minus 3. Example number 2, we can say anything, 50y raised to the power 100 minus 6. See, it is having two terms. We all know the terms when there is a minus or plus sign, okay, between any two numbers, or we can say like this, then they are classified as different terms. See, it is having 1 and 2, okay, two terms. It is also having 1 and 1, two terms. So they will come under the category of binomial. And if I talk about three terms, then it is said trinomial, having the three terms. We can take example just like 5x square minus 3x plus 1, suppose. This is just one example. How many terms it is having? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we can say that the polynomials are classified on the basis of number of terms into three categories according to their terms. If having one term, they are said monomial. This is our example. Having two terms, they are said binomial. This is our example. And having three terms, then they are said trinomial. 1, 2, 3 terms. Okay. Okay student, now let us see that how the polynomials are classified on the basis of the degree. In this case also, I am going to divide it into 5 parts. See here on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4 and one more part, 5. How? I had told you that this classification will be done on the basis of degree. So, if it is having a 0 degree, okay, and if it is having a 1 degree, it is having a 2 degree, or we can say here 3 degree and here 4 degree. If the polynomial is having the 0 degree, then it is called a constant polynomial. Example, it is done for numbers. Suppose 2. 2 is a number. So it is we will say that it is a constant polynomial because it is having the degree 0. Now the question arises, how? Because I had just explained you 2 or 3 minutes back that degree comes as a power of a variable, but in this case there is no variable. If it is not, we can put like this. Either you write it 2x raised to the power 0 or you just write 2. Both means the same thing because we know x raised to the power 0 means 1. So it is actually 2 into 1, how much? 2. So if it is having degree 1, then it is called a linear polynomial. Okay, how degree 1? We can take example. We can say 5x. Highest power is 1. Its degree is 1, so we will take it as a linear polynomial. If it is having degree 2, then we will say it quadratic polynomial. Okay. Example, we can say 5x squared plus 3. Highest power of variable is 2, so it will be considered as a quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now come having the degree 3, then we will say it cubic polynomial. Example, 5x cube minus 3x squared plus, we can take any number, okay, 7. It is having the degree, highest power is how much? 3. Okay, so we will say it is a cubic polynomial. If having the highest power 4, how? Just you can take x raised to the power 4 plus 7, suppose. Highest power is 4, so we will say it is a biquadratic polynomial. Understood now? So we divide polynomials on the basis of the degree and on the basis of number of terms. If it is having one term, it is called polynomial, two terms, binomial, three terms, trinomial. And when we talk about the degree, then if it is having the 0 degree, then it is called a constant polynomial. Degree 1, linear polynomial. Degree 2, quadratic polynomial. Degree 3, cubic polynomial. And if degree 4, then we say it as a biquadratic polynomial. Okay, just see it in a proper way. Okay, now we will see one more thing, that if suppose I give you any expression and asked you that this is a polynomial in one variable or not. So just see on the board, okay, conditions to be a polynomial, okay, that how we can say that this expression is a polynomial or not. So it is following some rules. Rule number 1, if I am talking about polynomial in one variable, it means only one kind of alphabet must be used. Means suppose it is written now 5x plus 3y plus 7, and one more example, 5x plus 7. See, it is having two variables, x and y. So this is not the polynomial in one variable, so we will not consider it. In this, only one kind of variable is used. We can take example like this, or we can take example like 7x squared plus 5x minus 3. It is again having only one type of variable, so it is a polynomial in one variable. And second condition, which is very important, and keep this thing in mind, that power of variable must be in whole number. Whole number we all know now, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means that power must not be negative, power must not be in points, power must not be in fraction, power must only be in whole number. Let us take some example. See, here itself, power is 1, it is a polynomial. Power is 2, it is a polynomial. And suppose if somewhere is written like this, y plus 1 upon y. So first thing is this, it is not written in a proper way. This y must be in numerator. So we can send it y plus minus 1. See here, its power is coming negative, so it is not a polynomial. Again, t root 2 plus root t. Okay, so in this I had used the variable as t. It is no problem. Okay, root 2 is a number. We don't consider it. Here, if we see it, and it is actually t raised to the power 1 upon 2. So it is also not a polynomial. Okay, because the power of the variable is not coming in whole number. So always keep this thing in mind, that the power of the variable must always be in whole numbers, then only we will take it as a polynomial. Okay, just see it. Now students, one more concept which is needed to understand before solving the exercise 2.1 is this. See on the board, coefficients. So what is actually a coefficient? Coefficient is a multiple with a variable. We can learn some example. Learn it from some example. 5x squared minus 3x plus 3. If suppose I am asking you coefficient of x square. So coefficient of x square is how much? 5. I had just told you, no, coefficient is the multiple with a variable. Here in this expression also, 5 is a multiple of x square, minus 3 is a multiple of x, and plus 3 is a constant number because it do not have any variable with it. So if the question was this, coefficient of x square, means we have to write whatever written the number in multiplication with it. And always keep one thing in mind, that coefficients are always taken with their sign, positive or negative. Let us see some more. Coefficient of x. we will take -3. I just told you that coefficient is always taken with its sign. So this was the concept for solving of exercise 2.1. So first of all, see this video in a proper way and write the concepts in your fair copies. Okay, best of luck, keep studying, do not waste your time at home. Okay, take care, bye bye.